his symbol is the fish, and the Christian age of the fish. So that brings us into very historical times, where now we have this symbol of Pisces and the age of Pisces that ran from around 0 to around now. We're finishing off the age of Pisces. And of course, after Pisces, we have the age of Aquarius, or the age of man, as it's said. And this is what we're on the cusp of now. We have space travel, and we have all the emblems and symbols in place still, with the eagle. And as we say, when we land on the moon, the eagle has landed. And these symbols are the symbols of the age of man. And once again, we come full circle to where we were when we began this talk, around 30,000 BC to 23,000 BC with the age of Aquarius. And we are once again at the age of Aquarius. But one of the most important things to understand when we talk about occult philosophy is that these archetypes that make us human, that we cling to, that we think make us human, one of which, like the one before us, riding into the sunset, the happily ever after, the promise, the American dream. Where do these come from? Who gave us these myths? Who gave us these things to center upon? They change our behavior, they influence our behavior, they influence our thoughts. They give us a reality to formulate our self-image and self-consciousness around. Are we able to separate ourselves? Are those things what makes us human? What does make us human? The archetypes, the thoughts, the genetics. We have the double helix being used in ancient times, in the Kabbalah, in the ancient primordial scene of Adam and Eve being talked about with the serpent seed. We have the alchemical signature of the serpent eating its tail in the Ouroboros. We have this symbol of genetics being interwoven into all magic and science, basically since the beginning of history. So the question is, do these ancient entities, these extraterrestrial entities, still rule our societies? It's one of the questions that's most important.
Gathered in a schoolyard with about 20 other men, and we saw a bright light appear in the distant western skies, and it got closer and closer, and when it was just above the treetops, it changed color, and then it stayed there for a while, and then it disappeared into the distance. And none of us could ever imagine what it was, and I still don't know what it was.
In 76, he said he'd try and release all information to the public and to scientists about other UFO sightings.
Yes.
Do you think you achieved that?
I'm not sure, but we did release a lot of the information, but I don't know how much was not released.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. Out of these troubled times, our citizenship, a new world order.
Let us never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories concerning the attacks of September the 11th.
We're both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
Sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322?
You trying to lose? No, I'm not going to lose.
If you did, what would you do?
Well, I don't plan on losing. I've got a vision for what I want to do for the country. See, I know exactly where I want to lead.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. We can do a better job, and I intend to do it.
And we'll be watching. Be safe on the campaign trail. John Kerry, thanks for joining us. And we'll be right back.
To immediately begin to remove our combat troops.
Give me a break. This whole thing is the biggest fairy tale I've ever seen.
Discovered is that Dick and Barack Obama are 8th cousins. Isn't that an amazing thing? Yes,
he's President Bush's 9th cousin once removed. Cheney's cousin Barack Obama is also Bush's 11th cousin.
You and Dick Cheney cousins? You know, listen, I don't think I'm going to family reunion. I don't know how I'll be greeted.
The name of my cousin, Dick Cheney, will not be on the ballot.
And people talked then, in 1990, of a new world order.
And after 1989, President Bush said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
Are we at one of those moments in history in which there is the necessity for a new world order?
There's a need for a new world order, but it has different characteristics in different parts of the world.
The United Nations can and should play an essential role in helping the world find a satisfactory way of stabilizing world population.
And basically none of the crops will grow, most of the people will have died, and the rest of us will be cannibals, civilization will have broken down. What the few people who are left will be living in a failed state like Somalia or Sudan, and living conditions will be intolerable. The droughts will be so bad.